All right, let's dive into a world where technology is totally flipping the script on how we experience music. And no, I'm not just talking about better headphones. We're talking about actually stepping inside the music.
Just think about that for a second. What if you could be right there, next to the singer, feeling the roar of the crowd from the best spot in the entire venue? Sounds like something out of a dream, right?
Well, guess what? That dream is now a reality of virtual reality. This tech is making things possible that we could only have imagined just a few years ago. So let's get into how this whole thing actually works.
So, first things first, what exactly is VR? In short, it's a headset you wear that puts you inside a computer-generated world. The headset sees where you look, and the world moves with you, making it feel incredibly real. It basically tricks your brain into thinking you're somewhere else entirely, all without leaving your room.
Okay, so let's get to the main event. What is it actually like to go to a concert in VR? I can tell you right now, it's way more than just watching a 360-degree video.
For starters, you get an all-access pass. You design your own avatar, your digital self, and then you join this massive crowd with fans from literally all over the globe. You can wander around the venue, meet up with your friends, and even dance or wave using your controllers. It's a shared social experience.
And this is where things get really wild. Because it's virtual, concerts aren't limited by, the laws of physics. The stage can transform into an ocean, or the artist can suddenly grow to the size of a giant and fly through the air. It's a whole new canvas for creativity.
So how does all this magic happen? It all comes down to some seriously clever tech packed inside that headset. Let's pull back the curtain and see how it all works to make everything feel so real.
It's basically a three-part trick on your senses. First, there are two tiny screens inside, one for each eye, showing slightly different angles. That's what creates the sense of 3D depth. Second, you've got sensors that track every little movement of your head, so the world stays perfectly in sync with you. And third, and this is crucial, is the sound.
We're not talking about your everyday stereo sound here. This is called spatial audio. It's a technology that places sounds in a 3D space all around you. So if the guitarist is on your left on the virtual stage, you hear the music coming from your left. It feels just like it would in the real world.
Think about it like this. With regular headphones, sound is either in your left ear or your right. But with spatial audio, sound has a location. It can come from above you, behind you, anywhere. It's the difference between just listening to a song and feeling like you're standing in the room while the band is playing.
But what's really cool is that VR isn't just about being a fan. It's also an amazing tool for becoming a musician yourself. Let's look at how you can actually start making your own music.
There are apps where you can sit down at a full digital drum kit or a grand piano right there in your room. Your controllers become your drumsticks, or you can use your fingers to play the keys. The software can even give you instant feedback on your timing and notes, which basically turns learning an instrument into a super fun game. And it doesn't stop with playing music. You can even direct it. In a 360-degree music video, you're not just a passive viewer. You are the camera. You decide where to look, making every viewing a totally unique adventure.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds incredible, but what's the catch? What's it going to cost? Let's break down the numbers.
And let's be real, there's an upfront cost. A good quality headset that can deliver these kinds of experiences is going to set you back a few $100s. It's definitely an investment. But before you get sticker shock, let's put that price in perspective. Think about going to a real-life concert. The tickets can be super expensive. Then you've got travel, maybe even a hotel, and don't forget the ridiculously overpriced food. With VR, all those extra costs are just gone. That one-time purchase starts to look a lot more reasonable.
Now, really quick, a super important note on safety. To have the best time, make sure your floor space is clear of obstacles. It's also a good idea to take a break about every 30 minutes to give your eyes a rest. Keep the volume at a safe level and always use the headset's safety boundary so you don't accidentally walk into a wall.
So we've seen what's possible today, and it's already pretty mind-blowing. But the really exciting part is looking at what's just around the corner. The future isn't coming. It's already being built.
Right now, we can see these impossible stages and hear music that completely surrounds us. Our eyes and our ears are totally immersed in these new worlds. But that's only two of our senses. The next step is touch. Imagine not just hearing the bass, but actually feeling the vibrations in your chest like you're standing right next to a giant speaker. The future is going to be wild. We're talking about things like haptic suits that let you feel the music, artificial intelligence that could create a personalized concert just for you, based on how you're feeling. We're going to see artists releasing albums that you can only experience in VR, and maybe even global music schools where everyone learns together in one virtual classroom.
So, that brings us to the final thought. With this kind of technology, the only limit is your imagination. If you had the tools to create absolutely anything, what would it be? A jam session with your favorite historical composer on the moon? Directing a music video inside an active volcano? The stage is yours.